Hey you guys, I am Andrea Wyland and I had to come outside. It has been so smoky here. They've had like air quality alerts for at least 2 days. I think it's been maybe 3 or 4 days, and we've had headaches at my house and sore throats and just kind of cold symptoms. So I was like, I don't know, just a few minutes ago I looked out the window and you could see far out into the distance a peak, kind of like a butte that we haven't been able to see for many days. So I was like, open up the windows. I don't know if you guys are dealing with smoke. I know in Canada there's been a lot of smoke, in Washington and California. I'm in Oregon, and our little city has, I was looking at the DEQ. I don't know if you guys watch that, but I was looking at the DEQ app, and it was telling me that our number was in red and at 192 for the last, I don't know, few hours, and then it's slowly gone down, and everyone around us, their number was a lot lower. So I was hoping it was going to happen. Anyway, you can see blue sky. It's amazing. Funny things that you take for granted. Anyway, so I was like, I got to get outside to do this video, and I actually saw my coach post a video about this, and I recalled why I joined her group in the first place, and that was because she offered this type of discipline with her nutrition that I just thought was, beyond my grasp. I thought there was no way that I could get to the point, to the place where I felt, that I could pass up a beer at night while my husband was having one, or ice cream, or make popcorn for the whole family and not have any. Not because I can't have it, but because it doesn't support my goals. It's not helping me get to my goal, my fitness goal, my weight loss goal. And so it's not part of my plan always. And so sometimes I have to have more discipline and not just have whatever I want just because everyone else is having it, or because I can, because I'm making it for everybody. And so I guess I wanted to share a couple things that I did in the very beginning when I was learning how to honor my priorities and stick to my goals and not consume everything in sight just because I could, or just because it was there, because it was a temptation. And so my first tip that I did in the very beginning is I shared with my family that that after dinner I wasn't going to eat, and if they needed to get a snack or something from the kitchen, that they needed to do it themselves. Keeping myself out of the kitchen. Kitchen's closed is kind of, the rule that we've made. If you have kids, you know that after dinner, kitchen is not closed. Maybe some of you have a very strict rule, but at my house, we don't have issues with weight, or, our issue is more that people are not getting enough to eat. So just kind of grazing and snacking throughout the day, especially in the summertime. So my kids are, they're in the kitchen, in and out of the kitchen all day. Raise your hand if you know, if you feel it. Anyway, so I had to stay out of the kitchen myself. So I just shared with my family. I was just super open and honest about it. And the second thing I did is after dinner, I haven't been doing this, and I probably should. It would probably help me get my teeth brushed every night. That's my confession. I don't brush my teeth every night. I know that's probably gross to some of you, but that's real life. That's me. And I have good teeth, so I'm lucky. I guess if I didn't have good teeth, I might be more apt to do that. But anyway, that's my side note. I would brush my teeth after dinner, and it made a big difference with my appetite. Like I didn't have cravings, and even if everybody around me was eating something, I had brushed my teeth, and it was almost just kind of like this. Hey Heather, thanks for watching. Anyway, so it would just kind of give me just, I don't know, kind of tie up the day. And that's how I would end it, is brush my teeth. And oftentimes I'm up till, 10, 11, 11:30 even sometimes with my husband, because he works long hours and he's not home till then, or till late in the evening. So that's our time to hang out on the couch. So I'm up still for a couple hours after dinner. And, a lot of times he'll be having a beer. He'll be having his dinner. He eats dinner super late because he gets off super late. And I just, I've just made a rule that's, I don't eat after dinner. And I will tell you that the times that I don't eat anything after seven or so, earlier probably other times of the year, but summer it's 7 or 8 even sometimes. I have a lighter dinner. I don't have a giant carby sandwich or pasta or that kind of thing, because it just doesn't sit well in my tummy. And also I found that that the next morning I'm still kind of bloated, and I've learned that we don't need extra energy to sit around on the couch in the evening and sleep. So there's not really a purpose to having a lot of starchy carbs in the evening. So anyway, those are a couple things that I do. I don't know if that helps you. I'd love some thumbs up if that helps you guys, if you're struggling with eating and drinking things at night. If you make a rule, just to recap, if you make a rule to, the kitchen's closed after dinner. So, around 7 or 8, your kitchen is closed. You don't go back in your kitchen for anything. And as school starts and the kids are going to bed, 8 to 9, my kids, it's more like 9 to 9:30. We start the process like at 8:50, and it just kind of strings along. Do you guys have kids? Do you know what I mean? It just kind of strings along till, 9:15, 9:30. But if you make a rule, that everybody's done, in the kitchen after dinner, right before the kids go to bed, and you just stay out of it. You don't go in there. You fill up your water bottle. I always have my water bottle full, unless I've sipped it down, and then I refill it again. I take it with me everywhere. I take it with me in the couch. I take it with me in the car. I take it with me to bed, and sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and need some water. It's the first thing I do in the morning is drink water, and it helps. It helps. Having tea in the evening has helped me when, LaCroix. Sometimes I'll have a LaCroix, just, when everybody else, we might have guests over. A lot of times, people will come over and crack a beer or whatever. It seems like in the summertime, it's a lot harder than throughout the year. I kind of made a rule when I'm at home. What is it telling me? Sorry, I'm totally distracted. I'm inviting... My phone is giving me weird notifications to ask people to go live with me and bring them on. Heather, I'm guessing that you don't want me to. I have 2 Heathers watching. Thank you for watching. Come on live with me. I guess it gives you an option to do that. That's cool. I hadn't seen that. Anyway, in the, through most of the year, I made a rule that I don't drink at home. And I stick to it, usually about 90% of the time. But in the summertime, it's been really hard. I don't know about for you guys, but, we're having barbecues. We've had 2 big birthdays. We've had our 15-year anniversary. It's just been, it's been hard. So the last 3 days, I just needed a break from that. So I just made a rule, back to my rules that work really good for me, and that is, no snacking after dinner, chugging my water. If I need something else to drink, I have a LaCroix or tea, and not having any, sugar or alcohol through the day. And, when I do that most of the time, into the evening, it's not a temptation. So, I hope those few tips helped you guys, and thank you so much for watching. My commitment to you guys is that, that I offer value, and I have thousands of you like this page and follow me, and I don't take that lightly. It's actually a huge honor that you care about what I say and watch my posts and like them and share them and read them. So thank you so much. I want to continue offering value, so I don't want to just the page be for me to just post my workouts or my food or anything. I want it to be like, yeah, that was really useful, I'm really glad that she shared that, and then you want to share it, and you want to utilize the tools that I give you, and you want to use the recipes, and even if you implement one of my tips from this video, I'd love to hear back from you guys. That way I know that I'm on the right track. And that way I know I'm sharing something of value that you actually need and you will use. So if you share this video, or if you implement any of these tips and find them helpful, I would love to hear from you guys. I'd love for you to post below this video if you plan to use any of the tips. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to hear more of anything specific that you're struggling with, or that you see me doing that you want to learn more about, or you want information about, or you need more tips about, I'd love to hear from you guys. So just send me a message or post below this, or you can post on my wall, any of that kind of stuff. So thank you again for watching. I hope that you guys get some fresh air today wherever you are. Like we got. Look, there's blue sky. It's amazing. The birds are happy. Sorry, I'm so excited to have fresh air. I'm going to open every single window in my house. All right, thanks again for watching, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.